What up, dude? We just uncovered a gigantic scandal, dude. This is ridiculous.
Putting the glasses back on.
Put them on for this, bro. This is these dispensaries are selling shake, which you can do it. It's a legitimate thing to do. But these guys, it's supposed to be shake at the bottom.
Much cheaper?
Yeah, it's not that much. It's not. This is not what you're paying. Way more than you should pay for shake. Nug, they're like if you sell nug shake, all right, that's good. I think they're selling fucking trim, dude. They're grinding up like probably small little rejected shit, but because you know how harsh that shit just was.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Dude, we're smoking like fan leaves and shit.
Smoke was dark too.
We're smoking fan leaves. These dudes are selling like trim as shake to people. Pretty fucking dishonest.
And what's the company?
Well, I don't want to lie. Well, they might be like, actually, don't put it in there. I should say this. It very much feels like they're putting trim in there. Sure, they didn't label it on here. Oh yeah, there they did. N-Shine Select. And then
Never heard of
one.
them.
They're like a new one, dude. Again, apparently this stuff's really good, but dude, don't be selling fucking trimmed up shake, dude. That's fucked up.
Disgusting.
There's another company that's doing it too, and you open it up and like you can see like stems and shit in there. It's like you guys are getting greedy, bro. You guys are getting very fucking greedy.
I don't know, man.
That's some greedy stuff. Throw that shit in a fucking distillate.
I thought that
dude,
shit was
with
for
the
like
tincture.
high school kids.
Shake.
Yeah.
Man, if you have they have pounds and pounds of weed, and if you open those bags, naturally it's gonna just settle, and you're gonna have they're gonna have ounces of like actually good shake. So I think they mix some of that. I don't know what they're doing, dude. Again, allegedly, I don't know. But that's like I've smoked nug shake. That does not feel like nug shake, dude. I'm smoking. And if they're putting like stems through a grinder, so it makes it look like powdery shake. If that's what you're doing, shame on you guys. That's pretty shitty, bro. Pretty shitty.
This is disgusting.
This is a scandal.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do?
That's a scandal.
Apply for a job and wear a hidden camera.
And just get to the bottom of the shake factory. That's like the top tower in Final Fantasy, dude.
That's Cheater HQ.
Yeah, some other company, they do it. They were like pushing me on the shake at that dispensary, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. It'll be nice to have some shake kicking around. I'm not, I'm not too fancy. But,
No,
dude,
we need to go undercover.
that stems, bro. My throat knows stems when it feels in Paul's. My throat knows stems. And I'm feeling stems. I'm feeling fan leaves. That's harsh smoke, brother. You can't be selling smoke that harsh, dude. And then be calling it medicine. People, that's fucking getting fired. Fuck up, dude.
Wow.
Dude, the weed and coffee for me is literally I'm weed balling right now. Weed
me
and coffee sends it's the video game you were
Dude,
describing.
every
That's what
day.
happens in my head.
It's every day. I feel like the most powerful creature on God's green earth by like 9 a.m.
I only do it when we record.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I save my coffee days for when we record.
Yeah, it's
Pretty sick.
It's a powerful brew.
Yeah.
I get fucking spun. I stand up from these and I'm always like, whew. I get like my blood just like pulls in my feet or something.
Well, your brain's working pretty hard.
I think it's overdrive. Yeah, I think my it might just get sucked
You're
up
diverting
from my whole
power
body.
from the legs to the brain.
Yeah, you might need tighter socks.
True. I need to trap some blood.
You need a diabetic hat.
I think I'm dying. Well, hell yeah, dude. We made it to the page.
Thank God, just in time.
Unfucking believable. I will say, dude, I had a humongous personal victory this morning. Unbelievable one.
Bless us.
I support.
Dude, so I'm sitting there. I might be living my best life right now. I'm sitting there. Dude, it just took me so long to get this place. This is a bit personal. I apologize. But I'm sitting there. Dude, if I'm like walking in my house and my wife points out something I didn't do or like I like left something, I can't get angry. That's like the angriest I can get. And it's just an instantly visceral sensation that like just precedes thought. It's like, hey, you left this here. And I'm like, and I start, my thought pattern's like, well, who says I can't leave that there? And I start going like, fucking instantly I go nuclear. And when you put sleep deprivation on top of that, I'll get snippy back. Dude, and every morning I wake up and go, please don't let me get, I don't want to get snippy. Please let me pay attention so I don't get snippy.
Dear God, pray for my haters.
Pray for my fucking, I don't want to get snippy. Please let me not be snippy. Dude, and I try, and when you try not to be snippy and then you snip, and you're so far into it, you go, fuck it, dude, I'm letting this one ride.
Yeah.
After that goes, you go, dude, I said I wasn't going to do that. God damn it. Today, dude, you left that there. I go, oh yeah, my bad, I didn't notice that. And it's just like, and I go, you're all right, brother, it's no big deal. And then it was pointed out like 2 or 3 more. She was just in a bad mood. And that fucking sends me to the moon. And I was able to go, it's okay, dude. I deflect 4 just stabs with a butcher knife in terms of just like you left that on the counter. I'm like, ugh. I took 4 of them, chilled, didn't spaz, no fucking bratty remark. We both went outside. I just grabbed her and held her. I was like, dude, I know you're upset right now. We didn't get a lot of sleep. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Aw.
I was like, I know you're rattled right now. I feel it.
Yeah.
I love you. Have a good day. Usually we would have been fucking storming out. Like, you ever slam a storm door? It's like, just, dude. I was in complete control.
That's letting the neighbors know when you slam the storm door. That's for the neighbors.
If I'm inside and the door gets slammed, I'm like, what? Everyone fucking, what the fuck? Are you fucking crazy? Fuck. Dude, it's crazy. I was so happy. I've been working towards that, and I finally successfully navigated one of those mornings, dude. And I was just like, holy shit, I did it. It's right before we came here. I was like, I fucking did it. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, dealing with like serious visceral reactions to things and being like, it's all good. And not blocking him either. Before I'd be like, why the fuck am I getting this fucked up? I shouldn't get this fucked up about this kind of thing. I'm just from every angle I'm going like, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Sure, you bend like a reed in the wind.
But also not bending to the point. Also, I am bringing it up like, by the way, I notice what's going on.
I got to put my foot down, babe. Yeah.
But nicely, dude.
I like to I say, you might not know this, you might not be able to tell this right now, but I'm being the bigger man.
Well, it is hard to.
I don't do no. That's a fight.
It's hard. It's hard.
I'm gonna get attacked if I do that.
It's hard to do this consistently without eventually being like, just so you know, I'm pretty cool when you're being a real bitch.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to not throw that back at them, and then sometimes you do though. Sometimes you do go, just so you know.
Yeah.
But that's all normal stuff.
It's all normal stuff.
It's all normal.
But the key is. I would get zoomed off of it.
Yeah,
you can't. And sleep deprivation has a lot to do with that.
Right,
but it's
you
like,
had some personal growing to do.
I did, and it's like, how do you not get launched, zoomed, and how do you not enter? It was as soon as you enter that battle. I think you said this too, Sid. It's like you've just fallen into their arena. It's like you can't enter the arena. It's just like, bro, yeah, my bad. And two, I go, all right, let me not leave shit like that laying there. Fine, no big deal.
Yeah,
but it's like. Also being like, by the way, you can't be this much of a sour sport in the morning. Like, we need to get the vibe up from the fucking second we wake up.
Well, no,
and she's just extremely sleep deprived too. She's waking up with a 3-month-old every like 5 fucking seconds. Yeah, like, I get it.
I never suggest changing her. Like when I'm being snippy or like making a little remarks, I'm always like a little braggadocious about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I never like
you're actually pissed off at this point.
No, I mean, because I know I'm going to say that thing, and it's going to be fun for me. Dude, it's like 22 years, man. We got this shit down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, I can't.
Although you can fester. That people say it's been 22 years. It's like there could. Now, I'm not saying your case.
Yeah, but I refuse to fester.
That goes one of the two ways. Yeah. That goes like...
This is a long-term limit break. Sorry, this is a Final Fantasy VII concept. I don't have time to explain it. But a limit break is a meter charges up every time you take damage. You take enough damage, you get your limit break. That's your ultimate.
Oh, that's you get to do like a super, hold R2, L2 and do a super attack?
No, we used to do that.
Time to do cross slash, sorry.
No,
Ansley might do that.
We took that away. We took that off the table. We used to, that used to be how we handled things a long time ago.
Meltdown.
And it would be like, but we also would be have like fun meltdowns because like we had this rule early on in our relationship. Like we have to respect the fact that we are both humans. Like you're a human, I'm a human. Like every now and again, you're gonna have to go through some human shit. I might not understand it, but it might be what you have to go through. So like the blow ups would be like kind of fun because like you had these like no limit blow ups and like you would say and do ridiculous shit, you know. So then it was like, all right, we're getting a little out of hand. You know, let's rein it in. How about we don't let anything fester? Let's see what happens if we don't let anything fester. Like same technique, have fun with it, but don't let anything fester. So we're constantly saying shit to each other all the time. Like neither one of us hold anything in that will fester about the other person.
Yeah, that's a very nice thing. I'm talking about. I was at a level below that where it's like to even get to that place, you have to both be like, "Yo, it's not. It's your fault. It's your fault.
Yes.
This is your fault. This is your fault." It's like, "No, it's your fault." Like, "No, this is your fault." Dude, it's like for years.
Yes.
No, it's your fault. No.
Yes.
No, hear me out. This is all your fault. For real. No, I know you think you're right, but you're wrong. because the way you think about things doesn't work. No. The way I think about things is the right way. You're wrong. I'm right. It's like for fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Like your whole worldview, it's wrong. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I would say the first 6 6 years of a relationship.
Look, you know what your problem is? You don't think exactly like me. You know, if you your own personality and views, they have to go.
That is painful to think about, man. That's probably if I had to identify a regret, I would say maybe not growing through that fast enough. You know,
Dude, you don't know how to fucking do it.
yeah. Well, yeah. That's the mystery of the cosmos.
I know, it's crazy. It's great. Say, what were you saying? I cut you right off. I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't remember.
Okay, fuck. You're the only one who knows how to handle this. You're like, this is what I did. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys got to that level?
No, but it takes there's a lot of trial and error.
True.
You know what
True.
I mean?
True.
You got to learn each other. And that's dude, most of everything I've learned is listening. You got to listen to the opposition to know where to move. And
I feel like they started in like the late 90s. They started a very big like listening to women gets you pussy campaign.
well,
I think you started seeing a lot of that.
I'm more of a martial artist in the sense that I'm like listen to everything. Like everything is telling you.
Yeah.
Everything is telling you what you need to know, right? And
Yeah, true.
If you adopt that about the world, you can't leave your bay out of that, which I was doing for a while. Do you know what I mean? It was like, dude, everything is telling me what I need to know. The wind, that's information. The sun is information. This bitch don't know shit. Dude, I couldn't help it. Dude, because I was a very broy guy.
Well, dude, that's the because I had girlfriends in high school where it would literally be like I was just like I'm genuinely trying to just get pussy, and like I swear to God, almost every single word they would tell me, I would just be like disregard immediately. I would just stay like that's how much of a fucking monster I was. I would just be like, yo, I have to hang out with my girlfriend for 2 hours. As soon as 2 hours is up, I'm gonna just jet. I'll be right to you. It was like a fucking chore I had to do. That's how that was like my origin point of relationships. And then just being like, wait, a girl can give me a hand job? All right, probably don't have a girlfriend anymore. Like, it was it was insane, terrible. But then, like, so that was like that was the seed from which I grew. And then it was like I had to have like actual adult relationships. And I've learned is like you have two people and you just ruthlessly expose the other person, and then you either can survive that or you can't. So there's a lot of things that are useful in a long-term relationship because people bring stuff up to your awareness that you're like, I don't do that. Then you slowly realize you actually do, and it's deeply embarrassing.
Yeah.
If you don't
And then you have to come to
have
grips.
a dossier on each other, you can't trust each other.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
the dark dossier.
it just comes out. Someone's seeing you 365 days a year, and it's like, dude, you're going to exhibit something like so wildly unfavorable that it's not even in your conscious awareness. And they point it out, and you just go like, but if you can't swallow that pill, your relationships will never work. Because you have to swallow the bitterest. You have to sip the bitterest parts of your personality to the dregs.
Yeah,
and then be like, you're right. I am disgusting on some level.
If you have another person though that is also doing that, and
exactly,
they're doing that together.
Yes,
like dude, the support, like you don't even like the finger pointing stops being out, and it's like it's very comfortably in because I can expose myself and feel vulnerable because I know she's got my back because she knows what I'm going through right now.
Yeah,
and how fucking hard this is.
Yeah,
you know. So it's it's like that's what it was. Like the combination of the two of us agreeing like, we have to do this ugly shit in order for us to work.
Yeah, but
like,
dude, I would
fucked it up so much.
I would never tell girls anything. I would just be like, "How you doing? Good." I would. There was people I dated that have no insight into my inner world whatsoever.
Dude, I like just telling a girl that I was doing good was too much information. Like, you don't get You don't use that against me somehow. A second ago you were good, and now you're frustrated that I got the text from this guy. Like, wow, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Finally, what was you?
I'm working on raising my voice to my wife.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like she wants a little bit of that in her life.
Yo, I'm telling you, dude.
I feel like she's begging for it.
Now we're talking about something, dude. Dude, it's got to be firm.
Dude, she's alluded to this, and I've been semi-direct about this, but I think one of her big complaints about me is that I never raise my voice to her. I never yell at her.
What?
And she's just like, you got to give me something.
Do you want to come to my house and study me, dude? That's all I do. That's all yeah, dude.
So
isn't that
I'm
fucking...
like waiting. It's like double Dutch. I'm like waiting to jump in and just start screaming at her.
Yeah, but use bass first.
Yeah.
Don't go straight to the screen.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start with stern.
start
I'm gonna go
with bass.
stern.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just slowly crank it up.
Bass it until
I think the
bass
second my voice cracks, I'm like, there we go. Let's dial it back one. Here's where I'm.
Yeah, bass until it cracks.
Yeah, if you could pilot. So
This
if
is
you
my power band.
wait till she asks you a question you said no to, and if she goes in again, just be like, I said no. And then she goes again, just fucking nail the table like, I said no, God damn it. And it's dude, Joe, that's what you want. It's got to be a firm no that she tries to override.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed yell.
Because I mean,
No.
in the end, they just
I'm not going.
They want to be pulled in. They want to be pulled out and in, out of their shit into your shit for a second,
Yeah.
and then they can be.
And then they can have the
Yeah.
reconciliatory. It's a very sick part of my psychology, my wife's.
Yeah.
I said, "Are you absolutely certain this is a path you're interested in walking down?"
Yeah, dude.
And I was hoping for her to like back off and be like, "Yeah," because like, dude, she was my partner in Muay Thai class last week, so she was just holding pads and she was like screaming as I was.
Were you fucking
She
wailing
was
them?
no, just me stepping toward her and throwing punches. She was terrified.
That's not supposed to happen.
I know, but I'm saying. So what I'm saying to her is like, okay, so you want me to show like outward aggression in any kind of scenario that you can imagine?
Yeah, because it's probably exciting,
not
dude.
gonna be
Yeah,
one
it's a
no
dangerous
way.
thing that they're
No
safe
way.
around. They want to
No
you know what I
way.
mean? They want to feel like they're privileged to be safe around this dangerous.
Yeah, they want to see you
Anybody
kinda-
else that came into this order right now,
I might
I feel
threaten
sorry
to.
for them.
I might threaten to like electrocute her in the basement. I might, she'll be like, okay, too much. All right.
You need to save for it. Because once you stop, once you pop the lid on this, dude, you might not be able to stop.
Yeah.
Especially me.
And another thing.
I'm so inexperienced. I'm gonna be like a clumsy oaf. It's my first time. My God, dude.
Yeah, you might
I'm
go.
gonna
hard
accidentally
in the paint.
brutalize her.
Yeah,
Brutality. I mean, dude.
Because I was going to put it in the sink later, you fucking pig. Ugh.
You got to follow the feeling, dude. And start
Yeah.
just letting when that wave comes up, just experiment with the decibels a little bit.
yeah, and it's got to be clinical.
What?
too. When
Start
you're-
with- here's
the,
where you get
the
it.
thing,
I'll,
like
you know
the
what?
content.
I'll get mad about having to repeat myself.
Yes.
Yes.
And you hit him with a hard what? That's a good entry point. What?
Yeah.
What?
No commas. Like no sentences with a comma when you're yelling.
Yeah.
You know.
You also got to get
And
into
furthermore,
Yeah.
maintaining direct eye contact while she says something, just fucking looking at her.
you got to steam at
That's
her.
Just fucking, I do an eye
Yeah.
contact every now and then where I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish saying this shit.
A direct eye lock. Just,
Yeah. Yeah. Look
That might
into,
be the most
look
angry
into, look
dude in
into
the
a
world.
human face while you're saying this ridiculous shit. Own up to that you're saying this to an adult human man. Own up to
Dude, I fucking literally, Brittany's like, man, I was married before, but it's like, I actually try. It's like the first relationship I've ever genuinely put effort. I didn't know how to even put effort into a relationship. And I like learned, I was like, oh, this is what people are taught when they say that. They're like, our relationship's a lot of work. I'm like, what do you like mean? Like doing annoying stuff? Like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh,
Going to
actually.
IKEA.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I actually was like, all right, I'm gonna like try to hear this person out and actually like take their stuff in they say rather than just like not. I just wouldn't listen to anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like breaking plates and shit in my house.
Dude,
I was like
it is-
smashing shit.
Oh, my
I was
God.
fucking like breaking cups in my
What
house.
that's another personal failure of mine. Hearing my wife say something that didn't completely line up with something in my brain and me just being like, that is not how it is at all. Like how there's no chance I'm going to change the way that I see something because of words that you're using.
You're saying you don't have that?
I used to like completely miss that. Like, oh, I should probably not keep my thoughts and feelings so rigid because I kind of look like a dickhead right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Guess what? Turns out sometimes I'm wrong too. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, I was fully fucking like smashing. I literally smashed a plate into my dishwasher one time. It was just chaos, dude. Of just
From downtown, or were you?
I was
standing over
above. I was above it. And just went. Fuck. It was like one of those slam. She slammed the door, and I'm left like with the plate. It was just like,
Ooh, God damn. Anything nicer than breaking a plate, though.
dude, it feels so fucking good. I have to. It's. I like. I don't get that.
You can
feel-
smash it flat. You can turn it on its side and spike it.
Dude, I have a hole in my fucking living room floor from throwing a cup at it. The cup didn't break. It was a fucking hard glass mug, and it just broke the floor.
Damn.
And just came back up, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Good mug.
I was part.
Yeah.
There's part of me. Like,
Bounced. You caught it.
yeah, there was part of me that has like.
Yeah, you got to get that mug in a
No, you
divorce.
didn't catch it. You didn't catch
Oh, I
the
don't know. I'm
mug.
sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking I was thinking. I don't honestly, dude. Tim, I
can't believe you tried to get away with that.
No, sorry. I genuinely might have. I don't remember. I was blacked out. I was blacked out in rage.
Yeah, but the idea that you threw it down straight down and it bounced straight up.
No, actually,
preposterous.
I think it almost hit the TV, and I went.
Yeah, because that's an angle.
Sorry. When I said yeah, what I was thinking in my head was like, for me, it was a moment. I tapped back into it. Kind of calmed me down because it was like watching a car land on its like a Hot Wheels land on its wheels. So I went like, oh shit, it landed on. Like, in my head, in my head where I was at, it was like it landed on the wheels. When you caught it, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but those are
same thing.
A lot of those moments,
I definitely didn't catch that fucking bug.
You gotta appreciate those moments, though. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like even in like the heat of passion, if you don't like stop to be like, oh shit, that was sick.
Yeah,
dude. Then the argument is bigger than the moment.
Only thing I remember coherently from that episode is me going, whoa. Yeah. Like when that thing didn't break, like, whoa, shit. And then seeing a hole in my floor and being like, fuck.
Yeah, that's next level.
I'm never
shit.
gonna fix that.
Like her mom was coming in 2 days, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of times when we would get the most heated. When we'd have arguments, because Ainsley, the whole time we were together, Ainsley's mom always came to visit us and would stay with us. And it's like, she was always welcome. Like I never had a problem with her, but like always like right before it would just get tense, and that's when we would have our fights.
There's no tenser lady than like a girl whose mom's about to live with them for 2 days.
Yeah,
that puts women into like Jupiter for something. I don't know what it is
because it's like you want your like every chick wants their, no matter the relationship between them, every chick wants their mom to think they have the perfect relationship. They figured out relationships, no matter what that is. Like I took it to another level. Yeah. I figured it out, and I want you to see how I figured it out.
It's their business, dude.
Yeah, and then she gets there, and like there's a hole in the floor because like you were throwing mugs the day before. It's like that's tension. You know what I mean? That's like she sees all the shit that is. Like the cognitive dissonance of like that perfect relationship, and like what it actually is. That's all she sees right before her mom gets there.
Yeah, dude. That's like a hole in the floor is like this dude's probably beating the shit out of my daughter, dude.
Yeah,
that's like not too far faced. Never did, thank God.
But dude, that's the whisper down the lane of women. You know what I mean?
That's the one thing. Thank God I've never fucking indulged.
Dude, that's the whisper that like a woman would tell her friend like, "Oh my God, he threw a mug," and then her friend would be like, "He threw a mug at her."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then the next friend is like...
Or that might have been my wife. Like, it almost hit me.
Yeah.
It could have hit me.
Yeah, and then it's like... And then the next one is like...
No, it couldn't have.
At me. Yeah.
It was nowhere near you. Yeah, I hold it down in my house now. Even if I can rationalize it where I'm being completely wronged, if I yell, I say I apologize for yelling. There's no excuse for me to yell in this house.
Dude, I think I told you guys about this, but one time Ansley and I got in this fight in college at this really fancy hotel. And I was holding a cell phone in my hand,
sucks.
Right? Dude, and I paid for it. It was like this whole... I'm not even going to go into the argument.
We can't relitigate
fuck,
this,
brother,
dude.
don't do it, brother. Don't do it, brother. We're all having a good day.
So I'm holding my cell phone, and I'm yelling with the cell phone in my hand. It slips out of my hand, goes behind me. Like, hits like the corner, like, bam, bam. It made like hit 4 connections.
Nothing but net.
Dude, bam, bam, hit the other side of the wall. It's like a tiny, expensive hotel room.
What cell phone was this?
It was a flip guy. A sturdy flip guy with the batteries. Like
the Nokia brick, dude, were fucking crazy how well they would do.
And it's bouncing all around the room. Like in its last ricochet, it went like by her. And she goes, "You threw your phone at me."
Dude.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I might walk out right now. I'm fucking so mad.
So now, like, every now and again, she'll get me. Like I'll be upset. And she's like,
fuck, that drives me nuts.
Yeah. I'll be upset. And she'll say something. She's like, "Are you about to get like you were when you threw that phone at me?"
Ooh, whoa, bro!
That's like a brain implant,
dude. It's so fucking.
She's just pressing the button.
Oh, dude, that's when they know they're down in there, dude.
Yeah,
but they get to the basement floor and they know it. They fucking know it. And you're just like, fuck.
But it's funny. It's funny though. It typically breaks the tension enough for us to be
good.
Like, all right, I'm being ridiculous.
Good. That's
yeah.
I'm trying to get there. How many phones have you broken in your lifetime? Out of like sheer rage.
That was the dude. After that one, dude, you can't. Like I have been so precious with my phone in argument. I put it in my pocket. Dude, I'm like.
What if you're driving in the car and you're having a conversation that you don't really like while you're driving?
Is that where you break your phone?
Yes, I've broken like. I swear to God, I think I broke at least 4 phones.
Where in the car? Like, how do you?
Right in the passenger side. fucking slam that thing as hard as you can. Not you couldn't do it to like an iPhone.
Oh,
but
you're on
those
the
old
phone with her.
those old,
She's not in.
you get hung up on.
Yeah.
You're on 95. You get hung up on while you're in the middle of telling her why you're so right, and then you just go, fuck! Slam your phone as hard as you can. Dude, I swear to God, I've smashed like 5 phones. I had a phone one time that got the screen fixed so many times that it wasn't an iPhone. The iPhone like metal shell was kind of bent. So the guy would always put the screen on and be like, bro, what the fuck? Like this won't fit all the way on. I'm like, I know, I smashed my phone. He'd be like, oh shit, yeah. I had a phone that had like a gap between the screen and like the interior of the phone. Because I bent the frame of the iPhone because I slammed it so hard.
You have to watch a guy with a badly damaged phone. Like, keep an eye on how he treats his girl.
I know,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I was just thinking like every time I feel like I break something out of anger, it's always like a scene in a movie where a superhero's discovering he has like strength for the first time. Like the last time I broke something, it was the space bar on my keyboard because like she was talking to me and I was just like pressing it down. She was talking to me and I was like pressing it down with like these 4 fingers, like my hand was up, and I was just like pressing it down as she was talking, and it broke my space bar.
Raging on the space bar.
It wouldn't come
nuts.
back up anymore. Like it wouldn't like I fucked up the recoil on my space bar.
Fuck, dude.
just like
Your hands became like an excavator on the fucking.
yeah, that's the only one I can remember breaking. But it's a new keyboard I had to get.
Maybe that's how they built the pyramids. It just fucking bothered dudes immensely. They were fucking like, fucking shut up. Just women said stuff about their mothers and they're like, fucking shit, you don't know her. Shut up.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's powerful stuff. That's powerful stuff. But yeah, what a great start to my day, dude. I walked out and was like, I'm in control. of
Oh
this
yeah,
thing.
congratulations
I'm in
on the
control of this.
W.
Absolute victory. Absolute flawless victory.
It's crazy, man. And there was no bit of malice. Like you were saying, like you can use that to kind of dunk on them. They was just like, bro, let's get this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this. Let's go.
Yeah. But that's like if you're with like Ansley likes to dunk though. You know,
The little dunk on.
So she understands that like in the world of dunking you get dunked on every now and again too. You know?
True, but
So-
for me, it's like I want to parlay. I'm going to save that energy ball, and right before I'm about to get some pussy, dude, I'm going to start reminding. You're a bit of a brat today. You're a bit of a little brat today. Slide them draws down. You're a bit of a brat today.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess who's still eating dessert? I'll take a slice of pie. Been a bit of a brat today.
Yeah.
Dude, they love nothing more.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're my little brat.
I'm sorry. I'm stuck thinking about actual dunking is one of the first funny things me and Ansley bonded off of.
Really?
Like 22 years ago. Like we were watching a basketball game together, and a white guy dunked on a black guy, and I noticed she was like, "Fuck yeah!"
She popped up.
Yeah, she popped up, and I said something to her about it. And
She did 88 burpees real quick. What happened? You're like, it's all right.
Yeah, so now every time I see a white guy dunk, I think of her.
That's so funny, man.
I think how proud she is.
That's so fucking funny, dude. That's so funny for a girl too, because they can't hide their excitement either. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw your hair move.
Like, oh, I didn't-
You reacted. Yeah.
I didn't know we could do that. So yeah, you guys can do
one of these real quick, like, yay. Oh, yay, that makes me happy.
Oh, man, that was a pretty good feminine clap.
Yeah, it was.
Do that again.
Oh my God, yay.
Oh man.
Wow.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Getting that clap out of them is so funny.
Yeah. It's like.
It can be condescending though.
What do you mean?
Like get like the female clap.
Oh, if you keep the fingertips separated,
Yeah,
that's black lady malicious clap.
Okay, boo.
Yeah.
Okay, boo.
That's a dark energy. I don't like that. That's black magic.
I'm
clap.
going to my sunken place, dude.
That's the black lady Hadouken right there. Just like sends it right across the room. Okay, boo. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, yeah. It is. That's running with weights on, dude.
Yeah.
This getting like black lady attacks, dude. It's just
Yeah.
they can get you, and they're wet. People laugh. Oh, that's so funny. It's like, yeah, wait till you're staring down the barrel of it at you.
Yeah.
It's fuck. You're just like, what? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
Dude,
when you're in the crosshairs,
they kind of
it's
get
not
everybody.
fun.
It's
And that's the
crushing,
thing.
dude.
They're so good. Like, they crush people so hard that it does collateral damage.
Dude,
where, like,
They're the
you're
social
like-
heavies, dude.
Yeah.
They run it.
You're like you're driving home in your car, like, man, what would I have done if somebody said something like that to me? You know what I
Dude.
mean? You're like,
Brittany got to do, and she wouldn't mind me saying this. She got in a black lady battle in a doctor's office the other day. The lady was like, "Here's your mask." She's like, "Oh no, I'm good. I don't need one right now." And the lady's like, and she just went and sat down. The lady's like, "You got to put on a mask. You got to leave." And she's like, "You're gonna pick me up and move me out of here?" And it was fully like, "Come pick me up and physically remove me." Okay, yeah, thank you. That's what I thought. Goodbye. Like, dude,
Yeah.
it's so fucking sick when they go. It's the best.
Wow.
Had to get. Yeah, it was very funny.
yeah,
That's the battlefield.
I've seen Brittany in action before, and she's good.
She fearless, bro.
Yeah, she's good.
Fearless.
Her dismissive,
Oh yeah,
dude, is powerful.
That's a
Yeah.
huge. But
It's powerful.
would I be right in saying every powerful black lady needs like a send off out of like yeah, goodbye, thank you,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're like yes, literally vacate my world right now.
Listen,
Thank you, goodbye,
listen,
and I just won,
I will
and I'm
admit,
the shit.
Yeah, I made pregnancy jokes to Brittany, probably too long. I will admit that. But man, I was at the end of some of the harshest looks, dude. I went home and told Ansley about it. And
Yeah,
like
she
how
can-
I apologized to Brittany to Ansley. Do you know what I mean? It
You
was
can
like
you can start her up.
yeah, dude. It was like yeah, she's
incurring
good.
her wrath, dude, is something else.
She's high level, one of the best.
When you see it
One of the
turn on,
best.
when you see it, when I heard about it turn on someone, I'm
Yeah.
just going,
Yeah.
hilarious. Jesus. Yeah, the lady was like, and I think the lady hit her with like, I'm gonna need you to put this on right now.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "No, I'm good." And the dude would be like, "You're gonna have to leave." And she's like, "All right, I'm waiting for you to come physically pick me up and remove me from this establishment. I'll be going to see my doctor." Like, you can't go back there.
Yeah.
She's like, "All right, tell the doctor to tell me that." It was just, dude.
Yeah.
She flawlessed her. And the doctor came out and was like, "You should try a little more kindness to his employee."
Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
He said that in front of Brittany?
No, he just went, "Try kindness," basically, and walked away. Basically telling his employee, like, "Dude, stop fucking yelling at people, please." Just
But
need-
that's what I'm saying. He said that in front of
Yes, in
like
front
you
of Brittany.
both
In front
saw
of
that.
Brittany.
Dude, that is a fatality.
That's beheading your employee, dude.
God damn.
Oh yeah, I
She's
mean
good.
that's a let me
First
tell
of
you what this
all,
guy
First of all,
just said.
though, all right, let's not pretend it's easy to show kindness when you wear scrubs.
True.
You're in the bitch cloak.
You're in a professional bitch uniform. You are in the bitch cloak, dude.
You're in the garb.
Yeah.
It's not time for kindness, dude. It's time for leaning on like a high counter and just like smacking a pen on like a clipboard until it's time to go out and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, true. That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime you actually have to do anything, you're just like,
Yeah, dude, her ability to do battle like that, and like if I have an interaction like that, I'll be like biologically shaken for like 2 hours. I'll just be like,
you get your bell rung. Yeah.
"Oh my god, what the fuck? I need to recover." She'll pop out of that and be like, "What's up? What are we having for dinner?" And I'm like, "Dude, what the
But
fuck?"
that's part of it though, because like you can't let them linger in your mind because it's a victory for them.
True.
You have to immediately move on.
Wipe it right away.
Yeah, that's part of the victory.
It's crazy. The
Yeah.
amount of like energy, emotional energy they're able to discharge is
Dude,
like
that's one of the most regrettable things about me. How easily I can just like move on from a chaotic situation.
you just go, all right.
Dude, it's scary.
It's
sometimes.
fucking crazy.
Dude, it's fucking scary. Like, and that's what my mom would do. Like, that's how I saw growing up. So that's
Yeah.
the behavior that I modeled. And it was like, at one point, it was a masculine behavior to me until I learned that it was,
Yeah.
absolute toxic
stuff.
feminine behavior.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Was like, I mean, I was like, we had a kid by the time I figured that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
You talking about
You
like
were
going ham.
You were still doing forget you then.
not even. It was just like,
In
all right, cut off,
parenthood.
move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? It was like, it's not just a switch. And that's what was masculine about it to me. Because it wasn't like, there was no pageantry with it. It was just done.
Yeah, it's the technical term is dissociation.
Yeah.
You can dissociate yourself. I talked about this before. How there's dudes that dissociate from their feelings and they get swabbed for cortisol and it's just fucking through the roof.
Yeah.
They're like, "Nah, I'm chilling," and they're like, "Yeah." Well,
I mean, I
nice.
fuck with my feelings hard, but I would just stop fucking with people.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I could very easily cut a person out of my life or blow up at a person and move on, not considering the consequences of my actions in that person's
Let's
life.
be like, all right, that's done.
Yeah. just
Gotcha.
move
I
on.
see that. That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get plagued by a terrible body feeling. I'd just be like,
It's scary. It's scary
Yeah.
to have your reflex be burning on, like to just be like slow motion walking away from a burned bridge.
yeah.
You know, like and not like just like swagged out. You know, it's like it's terrifying.
And it's just,
The Sid's like, actually, you're gay, and then turns around while like whipping a leather jacket over his shoulder. See you later,
Dollar General.
loser.
The Dollar General's just in flames behind him. DGX didn't stand a chance against me.
Wearing the wraparounds.
Although, bro, that's the game on hard mode. Trying to win the I would get a fucking flayed at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
If I try to rise up at the DGX, not a fucking chance, dude. They're ready to go at all times.
Yeah, we know Brandon Vincent Jackson tried to rise up at a dollar store in like Texas,
Bro.
and they almost
What?
killed him.
Exactly. That's crazy to hear that he tried to do that.
Yeah, he was just like he was in a situation where he was there. The airline lost his luggage. He had to go to Dollar General because he had to get all this replace his toiletries, and like something was fucking him at Dollar General, and he flipped out. You know, he was like at his wit's end and flipped out.
But there's no problem. You can explain to someone working at DGX, be like, I lost my luggage on a flight. And they're like, okay, dude. You were in the air and some of your stuff got lost? You want to talk about problems?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are sewer people.
Dude. But there are saints among them, dude. That lady who gave me I picked out balloons with at one time, absolute angel, dude. There was I talked about this before. When I got Maya a balloon just because, and the lady was giving me she called me Poppy, and then the lady filled the balloon and she fucking put scotch tape. This was another lady, scotch taped the balloon, tucked it shut, and she's like, I do this because you can keep the balloons way longer. I still have my birthday balloons from like 3 months ago in my room. It's like a 40-year-old lady, and I was just like, good. I just wanted to fucking hug her, dude, and just be like, everything's okay. I love you. And everything's okay, dude. And this was a lady looked like a no bullshit, like a hardened lady, and she was like, yeah, I still have my daughter came down and bought me balloons, and I know how to preserve them. I keep it. They're in my room.
It was like
still.
a lunch lady, like a cafeteria lunch lady type of lady.
Nah, but she wasn't.
Bus driver?
like that. But she wasn't like
Or more bus driver.
Sometimes they go. That's almost like a physical dig. She wasn't like a terrible looking woman, but she looked like toughened and hardened by like just soul crushing experiences.
Yeah.
Like general manager shit. Like,
This lady was not the general manager.
but
the cashier.
in the real world, like when you're not like in the
I'm
underworld.
talking
of
about
the
a
Dollar
lady.
Generals.
I'm talking about a black lady with like a short haircut with a lot of gel.
Thin.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, and like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fucking,
yeah, yeah.
and like,
She got, like,
which can
finger
be
waves
fun,
in
which
it.
can be
Yeah.
super fun, but like one of those who is like, you're like, whoa, this lady looks like she's pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
You
my
shouldn't
mom.
have time for that.
Yeah.
Dude, and just looking pissed, like 1,000-yard stare, and I was going to check out, and it was just the balloon, and she saw it, and it was just like, just walked, didn't say anything, walked over, taped the ends. I was wondering, like, what the fuck's this lady doing? Taped the ends up, then told me the story about her balloons. And I was like, damn, man.
That is a haunting tale to receive from a Dollar
Yeah.
General employee.
But I'm telling you, I was buying Maya was in the car. She saw her through the car. I was buying her balloons. Like, what? I was like, just because she likes balloons. And it was just like, these two women were just like deeply emotionally moved. And we're just like, you're a really good man. Fuck. It was like, I triggered like an emotional reaction in the DGX.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, not a lot of dads in the black community. You're just doing dad shit around black people. You're just like, you're just trying to make us cry, dog. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that balloon story, man. I was like, oh, she told me that. And I went, God.
How panicked do you think you get when you're like aging? Would you say she was like 50?
Yeah, probably.
You're like 50 years old and you're still working at like the fucking Hallmark store or whatever.
I mean, it depends what you've been through.
A dollar
Yeah.
store.
There's-
Because a lot
you'd be
of times
surprised how many
they're
people are like-
starting to work at the Hallmark. They get
Yeah.
in their 50s and they start working at the Hallmark.
Yeah, dude.
Like
What is that like?
Having a fucking place to live. Having
Yeah.
like an apartment. That's not with some guy who's beating the fucking shit
Yeah,
out of you.
yeah.
And
okay, yeah.
in a safe community.
Yeah.
Because they probably have like they don't want to have like a
Yeah.
community wrapped around alcohol anymore.
Every day you walk out the front door is a gift from God himself.
Yeah,
Bro,
Thank God.
You
I
feel the
have-
wind touch your face, you go, I did it another day.
I used to work with a lady who was like
It's survival mode.
streetwalker on Lancaster Ave. and she got an apartment, and it was like, she was like, bro, this is the sickest shit ever. She's like, my daughter came and hanged like pictures and shit. And she's like, this is fucking crazy.
Oof.
It's like you pop the 2-liter, you put on the TV at the end of the day, and you're like, I'm being dead serious.
I know.
You're in fucking absolute heaven. You're like, bro, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
I did it. It's crazy. Dude, that's honestly, if I'm being honest, that's like my favorite energy to be around. It's nothing but fun. I mean, there's probably some soul-crushing moments, but Jesus Christ, what a fucking great energy to be around when you're at work.
Yeah, people that appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
It's welcoming. It's a very
African immigrants are some of my favorite fucking people to work with. It's just absolute unbridled joy,
I love talking to them in Ubers.
bro. I used to sit in a pizza shop, and a guy would just wait like a dog by the window for this guy to come back from doing deliveries, and just be like, bro, yes, he's back. Abraham's back.
Yeah.
Whatever the guy's name was, I'm like, yes. And he would fucking fold out the pizza boxes, do the Muslim prayer, pop up, and be like, what's good, man?
Yeah, I like Middle Eastern diner owners.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're pretty chill.
Yeah. I talk to everybody, though. I'm
They
trying
can
to
get
figure out my
cutthroat,
favorites.
though. The diner owners
Dude,
can get cutthroat.
There's always one cutthroat and one less cutthroat, but like he's still cutthroat. He's just like amicable. He's he's good with customers.
The only people who own diners are like those fallen dynasties from like 1000 AD. Like there's like Assyrians, Greeks.
Yeah.
Fucking- all the great world empires now they're just battling in diners.
Just crumbled empires.
Yeah.
There's like the Phrygians. The greatest Phoenician diner.
Yeah, the Macedonians.
Oh my god.
That's who owns diners now.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're coming back.
At my diner, there's two guys. One is like a taller guy. He's very slow getting your stuff, but his customer service out of this world.
Yeah.
Right? The other guy is he always seems like put upon. You know, like he's shorter, and like the job always seems too big for him.
Yeah.
And when he goes back to bring like takeout orders, he always has like too many. He's like his arms are in the plastic bags, and they look bigger than him. You know what I mean?
He's going too
but
hard.
He's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
he's fast as fuck. But he just seems like a ball of stress. And
They're all position players in this diner.
yeah. I prefer the slow guy. He's my guy.
They're all specialists.
Yeah, like a truly family-owned restaurant is such a
That's what it- yeah, that's what it
such a
is.
wonderful thing to
Yeah.
see. It's just so intense. There's one guy, there's always one guy who's truly not doing anything.
Dude, I saw
Purely
in
loafing.
this diner just the other day. I watched a black lady waitress and like a white lady bus driver type have a fucking feud off, right? And it was
Two strong opponents, dude.
dude, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So I didn't see what transpired before, but it was the little guy was on shift. And he was just like overwhelmed and just like doing like all over the place. And
Oh fuck.
he was
So hungry.
yeah, he was taking he was taking too long because he's loading up his arms. Like instead of just like going back and like getting people out, he loads up his arms. That's what he's taking too long for. So apparently, the waitress who was the bartender, the black lady bartender, she walked past the counter where everybody was standing and said something, and then just kept moving.
Yeah.
And she didn't say somebody will be with you in a minute. That's what the bus driver's gripe was in the end. So she went over to him, the guy,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Is it? Are we gonna take any longer? Like when is this gonna happen?" And he was like, "I'm sorry, I want to be with you in a minute." And then as he walked up to the front, so did the bartender because like she knew she was about to get complained about. And the lady was like, "You can tell your employees to be nicer to people." And the guy's just sitting there, just like bringing her up. He's like, "Staying the fuck out of this."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Ma'am, I was as," and she's like, maybe like 4 feet away from each other. And she's like leaning against the fucking dessert counter, and she's like, "Ma'am, I was very, very nice to you." And the lady's like, "You weren't nice. You didn't fucking say anything. You just walked by, asked if anybody was needed to be seated. We all said no, and you fucking walked away." And the lady goes, "Ma'am, I'm really sorry for whatever happened in your day that made you feel like this." And the white lady is like, she's like throws her hands up, And then
She have her bus driving gloves on too. Leather gloves.
yeah, like fingerless leather gloves. So the transaction's finishing at this point, and the bus driver's walking away, and she's like, "Fuck you, go fuck yourself."
Oh,
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
what'd the lady say?
She was like, "Mm-hmm." She was just like trying to kill it with kindness in front of her fucking manager, but she's shitty at that job. Like, I've gone there.
I'd say she's pretty good at that. Whatever
She's good
she
at that.
just did,
She
that
was good at that.
masterful.
But her customer, I observe her shitty customer service every time I go there. I just like watch it because it blows my mind she still has a job.
Yeah.
It is like, but she's also like a bartender there that people love because she's like straightforward and keeps it. You know,
It's
what I
probably
mean?
more of a nighttime.
She's a party. She's a party. But like, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I got entirely too stoned, I guess, and I lost track of several of the characters in the story.
No, I followed that straight through. That was pretty riveting, actually. I was riveted.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it started from the Greek brothers, and it went to a micro drama at the at the diner.
This white lady has such a hunchback dog.
Really?
It was crazy.
Is it like bus driver from South Park, white lady?
I don't know the reference right away.
You know,
Yeah.
we had a bus driver in grade school that was the bus driver from South Park. It's like a lady with like stringy, greasy hair, like a white lady with
Oh, yeah.
stringy
I
hair.
think
yeah,
bus
stringy-
driving
stringy
used to
dog.
only be for female sexual criminals, convicted sex criminals.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Like they all look like corpses.
Dude, it's-
There's a bus depot. I grew up around the corner from like where the yellow buses would get dropped off and picked up every day.
do you think it's lunch lady politics?
I mean, it's
This is kind of her, the bus driver. But she had a ponytail. She had it pulled back in a ponytail.
She had her shit
It
together.
was a stringy ponytail, though.
So she had a good
Yeah.
probation officer, basically.
there's what,
Magnetic bracelet.
no, there's no hair greasier or stringier than fucking female bus drivers.
It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like a. I don't want to be a dickhead, but I will say there's like a Hades to the female existence. It's like diner waitress, bus driver, fucking.
Toll booth.
That's when you get sent beyond the wall. That's like.
Corrections officer.
That's the hierarchy.
Yeah,
though.
no, that's
that,
getting
they'd
up
be
there.
sitting on the top of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, bro,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That's
But
like a
they're in
big
there.
drama head.
They're in there.
Yeah, you would go there and be like "Pfft," on the diner waitress,
Yeah.
the corrections lady corrections
You
officer.
think you're so cool?
Too cool for school. Too cool for school. It's like the top. That's like the
Yeah.
first circle of girl hell.
Oh man.
But you'd get a lot out of that though. I think as a woman, like being a corrections officer, like
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna get a
think-
lot of
yeah.
attention.
I think the top of that pyramid is guidance counselor.
Yeah.
I had a black lady guidance counselor.
Explain.
She was just involved in she knew everybody's business at all times.
Sure.
And there was always like gossipy hot chicks sitting in the guidance counselor's office. I spent most of my high school
They were all
career
informants.
in the guidance counselor.
Yeah. Like, what do you think her like? What? But she is like the top of intelligence at this high school, but just purely serving herself.
I mean, she was just being an ear for people for the most part. But like most of the people that needed the guidance counselors in high schools are chicks, and they're just spreading gossip.
Yeah, but how would you equate her with like a bus driver?
I mean, she's just
I'm talking like Hades. That's not. I would imagine that's not hell for a lady. I'm talking about jobs that are hell for a lady. A guidance counselor. I feel like dude. All girls watch every fucking girl show is based in high school.
Dude, I feel like a guidance counselor's job sucks. Just listening to high school kids' problems, like as if they're the biggest problems in the world.
Dude, if you're a woman, you got paid to do that.
Bro, that's all they watch on TV.
You're reading Perez Hilton all day.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking. Did you ever watch Twilight, Riverdale, Vampire?
Dude.
All the shows they watch are based about high school. So they're like
Yeah.
taking in high school loves all day. Like,
Yeah, but that's like, but if you're
star quarterback did what to you? Go on.
everybody that I know that went down the guidance counselor track,
I can't believe I make $48,000 a year for this.
You know, like they're
No.
the people that want to be professional.
Yeah, but dude, you can't equate them to a diner waitress.
No.
A diner waitress is like, I'm about to lose my house. I need this job.
Okay, that's fair.
Like taking
Dude,
pain
I
pills,
have-
taking pain pills and not addicted to them. They're
Yeah.
like, I need these.
I have very little respect for the academic position.
You hate the ivory. You're throwing stones at the ivory tower.
Yeah.
The high school guidance counselor.
Yeah, because I also feel the same way about kindergarten.
They're the gatekeepers to all of academia.
Yeah.
No, I love our kindergarten teacher, man.
Yeah, I had the utmost respect for guidance. I mean, they are funny because I caught at a very early age. I'm like, man, they seem like pretty wayward types. I would talk to them, like, they'd be like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you want to do with your life, dude? The fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
I don't know. You don't know either. That's why you have this job.
So maybe it's because of the guidance counselor that I had. She had the energy of like a lesbian college basketball coach who wants to be taken serious.
That's a wall. It's a stiff wall.
You know what I mean? And she's just sitting there. She's sitting there just listening to like high school girls' problems from like, you know, like her boyfriend looked at another girl. You know, like that. She's listening to that shit all day long.
Deaf ears.
And she had she walked around with a clipboard. She took her job very seriously. Like, she took notes and shit.
Yeah, she's a stud.
Yeah. But she wasn't a lesbian. She was also my my Sunday school teacher.
Wait, she wasn't a lesbian?
No, but she had the energy of like a. You know what I'm talking about? Like a college basketball
Fuck yeah,
coach,
dude.
short hair.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Serious as fuck.
Whips
Yes.
chair onto the court because of a bad call.
Exactly.
Walks
Yeah.
up to a situation. What's going on here?
Yeah, and speaks very professionally.
Yeah, that's way different energy than like a fat lady who drives a bus and like doesn't know where she's going to live in the next 3 months.
know,
Getting
dude.
fucking punched in the back of the head by a guy that smoked crack. Way different.
Dude, I watched our bus driver knock a hydrant over to the point where water came out and went, oh, shit, and just drove away like it never happened. Oh, shit. She used to fart and it would stink, and she would say, must be the transmission. That was her big joke. Must be the transmission.
Ew, dude.
She would fucking fart and stink on our bus.
Yeah.
Like, ew, you farted. She'd be like, must be the transmission. This lady was... It was like if you got beat by a mechanic, you drive a bus. That's a lady. They're the rightful heirs of the throne that is the bus driver's seat.
I'm sorry. I got high and kind of lost the thread of what was being said.
Yeah, dude. Come on, guys. You just didn't like your guidance counselor for some reason.
Yeah. No, I love my guidance counselor.
What? Why would you call her? What the fuck are you talking about?
Because from the outside looking in, it looked like her job sucked to me. I told you, I was a little lost in my head for a second.
We're not just talking about jobs that stink. We're talking about like placing women in girl hell. Diner waitress, girl hell, dude.
Bus driver.
That's the argument. Think about all like the
Like what makes it girl hell? What are the constraints of girl hell?
whenever I see that portrayed in a movie, they're always kind of like it's like a thing they need to be. It's archetypal, dude. It's like they need to be. It's a thing they need to be rescued from in movies.
Gotcha.
It's like a girl carrying it. Everyone's being a dick to her. She's
They're
like,
waiting for a guy on a
feed
motorcycle
her.
to pull up so you can take off your fucking apron and like throw it
Yes,
down and
dude.
get on the bike and ride away and never look back.
It's archetypal failure for a girl. They're supposed to be like it's in every fucking movie.
Yeah.
Where they're like, and they fucking some fat sweaty Greek guy's like, hey, and you're like, I will.
Like a stripper with a heart of gold.
Yes, like I'm trying
Stripper
to.
is one of the jobs.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
trying to
Stripper.
do this sketch.
Okay.
I'm trying to do this
All right.
sketch.
So
on
then
my notepad.
Yeah.
I'm helping this handicapped guy. Hold on, you
I
fat
contribute
Greek.
stripper to the conversation instead of guidance counselor. On that.
Yeah. Now you're,
Now that I
you're
know
at least
what
going in
we're-
the
yeah.
right direction.
Now
I know
here we go.
Now I
Here
know
we
what
go.
we're doing. I know
Now
what doing.
we're back in Hades. What time? What's your heart out, sir?
Oh yeah. So are we good? We should hop into the Q&A.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Also on the Patreon.
Yes.